I'm trying to like that again. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin the McHale. We are back with another video. I hope you guys are enjoying the first Friday of April. I really want to enjoy First Friday, but it's just been like this weather is too crazy. It's 7 degrees and it's 58 degrees. And when it rained all freaking day, it rained all day yesterday. That we didn't even record yesterday. I mean, when I say it rained, it thundered and everything. And then all of a sudden around 6 o'clock, the sun want to come out. Like this weather been too bipolar for me for the past maybe 18 months. It's just been crazy. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a good day. I'm really enjoying the day. People been writing me like, you ain't talk about your mom, how your mom doing. Let me tell you something. Me and my mom, we chilling, okay? It's at this point, I'm accepting things, and I think my mom is learning to accept things. And you know, it's kind of tough for her because she don't like nobody telling her what to do and how to do it. And she want to do things her way, and I'm like, no, you can't do it this way. This is the proper way to do it. If you don't do it this way, you can hurt yourself. And I don't want my mom to hurt herself, okay? I want my mom to be here for a long time, and I need her to work with me so she can do the right things. And, you know, it's been tough, but all I could do is just play the cards that I've been dealt with, and I just want to help my mom. But I could go on and say a lot of other stuff, but I don't got time for that. Just keep praying for us. My mom she's fine. Like, she's Barbara, but she's not the Barbara that we all know and love and stuff like that. But she's coming around to accepting it, and I think it's tough for her to accept the state that she's in, and that's why sometimes we clash at times. But yeah, I don't want to keep talking about that. I want to move on. I want to talk about other people's business. I don't want to talk about my business. So, if you're a first-time watcher of The Scorpion Show, please subscribe to The Scorpion Show and share this video to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, text message, or wherever you choose to share our videos. Let's just get it started with the main topic, the topic that everyone has been talking about since last night, and that is Donald Trump deciding to have America launch, what you call those things? They're not bombs, it was
Tomahawk missiles.
Tomahawk missiles into Syria. And what happened was 2 days ago, I don't know if it really was Syria. I don't know what country it was. They say Syria bombed their own country it was a gas attack. But I want to be honest, like, I don't know who did what. And we don't really have proof on who did what. But that's what they're saying. Oh, intelligence say it was this. It could have been Russia. It could have been Syria. Bomb their own people. I don't know. I don't really get into the serious stuff. But I do know that there was a gas attack, and I've seen the videos. And CNN and MSNBC, they did not waste no time showing the video. They're like, look, it's going to hurt you to see this, but we have to show it. And I mean, it was just horrible and terrible to see. And I wouldn't want that done to anybody. Nobody. And I mean, these people foaming at the mouth. This man is crying. His child is dying. Oh, that shit is horrible. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. And it was like a lot of people died from asphyxiation, just choking to death. The foam in their mouth because they was given a nerve agent, and it just hurt so many. It just killed so many. Hurt people and killed people. Over 100 people, or close to 100 people. They were killed. And Nikki Haley got on TV. She threatened Russia. Well, she didn't threaten them. She was just telling Russia that they need to step it up. And I have to be real honest. I don't know all the facts, and none of us do. But something that I can't stand is that people think that America is the world police. Like, we have to step in for every country. Isn't that what the United Nations is for? Like, everybody, all the countries get together and they all work together to try to stop a country from doing certain things and put limits on certain people. Why does America, our country, why does our country have to meddle in every country's business? I get tired of that. I get tired of, oh, these nuclear bombs went off. North Korea has done this. What will Donald Trump do? Bitch, that's in North Korea. That's how I feel about it. That's in North Korea. Why does America have to do everything? Why can't these other countries, especially those close to those countries, why can't they do something about it? Why does America always have to do every damn thing? Do y'all ever think about that? Why? Why our nose got to be in everybody's business? It's a lot of shit that go on in my block. But guess who don't go over? I heard so and such is going on over there. Should I get? I don't get in their business. I'm on my own business. When shit go down in this house, I don't see none of them except for one neighbor, and that's fine. Everything is okay. Y'all all right? Like everybody mind their business. I get tired of that. So first, and then we got now that Donald Trump decides to do something, and I mean, as a country, you would want to help somebody else who's in trouble, but I feel like we shouldn't have to do it all the time. You'll never hear Russia did this, and England did this, and Italy decided to do this, and China did this, Japan did this. It's always America, and what is the president going to do? So what did the president do? He decided to drop 59 Tomahawk missiles onto the Syrian bases. But from what I hear, only 6 people died. So, and those missiles cost $869,000 each missile. You do the math.
Well,
only 6 people. Was that a warning?
Well, the missiles were not meant to kill people. They were meant to take out the airfields, the planes, and the landing strips, and the fuel reserves that help get these planes.
Thank you for helping me out, because I know that. Because I get mad because our country. Remember that movie Team America World Police?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like we are.
But that's what we as a country tout ourselves of being. We tout ourselves of being this world, the strongest military on earth. Is that not true? We have the strongest military on earth. We are the richest and strongest country on the face of the earth. So when you think about it, when you have people who are leaving these different countries, where are they coming to? America.
Because it's freedom. Everybody gets freedom.
But everybody's running to America because America is looking at this big global shield. What I will say to, I feel like, I think after seeing what happened in Syria the other day,
it was horrible. I mean,
it was bad.
If y'all didn't see those videos, y'all have to see it.
Yes, it was bad. And me personally, I don't really feel that I'm kind of like trying to figure out who did what. I do believe that Syria did this. Al-Assad did this because they've been doing this for several years now.
And when Obama was supposed to do it 3 years ago, they said no.
Yes. Well,
and that's according from what I see in the news, the Congress
wouldn't let him do it. And it's interesting because Hillary Clinton came out a few days ago and said she was in support of doing the very thing that Donald Trump did last night. Mm-hmm. They were in support of doing it, but President Obama didn't do it. Now, we all know there's this tweet that's been going around where Donald Trump said to President Obama, don't do it, don't do it. He said it, yes.
As a citizen.
As a citizen. He wasn't he said it as a citizen. Now, as the president, I don't want to say politician, but as the president, this attack happened on his watch, and he's being looked at like, well, what do we do? And to me, I think when I saw the videos and I saw the people laid out in the street and their bodies were twitching and gasping for air, I said to myself, I would hate for something like that to happen here and nobody do anything. You know what I mean? And I understand a lot of people ask that question, well, why does America always have to jump in? Why don't we just mind our business? And then you have some people who say the same thing, the same question you asked about basically with this attack in Syria. Some people say the same, why do we have to help those in Africa who are dying of thirst or who dying of famine?
I feel like all these countries, especially if you're in the United Nations, you got all of these countries.
You do.
Why can't they help? And
it's not that they. It's not that they
always gotta do.
It's not, but it's not that they can't, and it's not that they're not. It's that when this country is looked at the richest and the biggest, so we are looked at as we won't be the leader. Like I learned in church, you can't always have all these chiefs. You got to have some Indians.
Somebody
has to be the chief, and somebody has to be the Indian. And so, therefore, a lot of times America is pushed into that forefront. You will be the chief, and the rest of us will follow. Now, listen. I feel like this: if we are there to help folks, let us help them. I don't have a problem with us helping people in Africa and Darfur and all those different places, you know. I don't have a problem with us helping those people over there. I don't have a problem with helping people in Korea or North Korea or China if they need help. And I certainly don't have a problem with us helping folks in Syria who are being gassed by a dictator like al-Assad. But what I do have a problem with is that for Donald Trump, if you're going to bomb these airfields and these planes and bomb their fuels or whatever the case may be so that they won't be able to do this to their people again or for a very long time, then you can't say I'm so concerned about them but then still have this I'm turning them away. Because that's a hypocrite.
Let me tell you why.
You know what I mean?
Because he's only doing this to say he did it.
Of course.
But something had to be done.
Of course. Of course he's, and that's why it puts people in a difficult position. Because for me personally, can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I'm all for what he did last night. Anytime you bomb and do a chemical gas attack on innocent people, particularly children. I watched this man hold 2 of his twin babies in his arm at the cemetery before he put their bodies in the ground. I feel like no father or mother should ever have to go through that. You know what I mean?
I seen a boy last night. He lost
19. And did you see when he broke down after talk? I said, oh my God. Like, we should not have to witness that, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what country you're from. We are all still human beings that's walking the face of this earth. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And how does that look for us to watch that and say, oh my God, that's so sad, and then turn the TV and say, well, we ain't got to do nothing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I understand people's frustration where they say, why do we always have to? But then if you're going to say that about Syria, then you should say it about other countries. Why do we always have to step in and help these other countries who are having situations over there?
Yeah, I feel like these other countries need to step up.
They do need to step up. And I will say this, when September 11th happened, we had a lot of people coming to our aid. Mm-hmm. Great Britain was one of the first countries to step up and say, we are with you 110%. A lot of countries came to our aid at September 11th because we were knocked off our feet for a while. You know what I mean? So I just look at it as, can you just imagine if countries did to us what we're saying we should do to them on 9/11? Why we gotta help America?
But listen, this is my thing. I feel like we always,
then you know what it is?
Always.
What we should do is, we should stop having our politicians. We should stop having our military always yelling how we're the greatest country on earth and how we are the leader in the free world and how we do this. Well, then we need to step back and say, listen, we're going to let y'all do that.
You know what country looked the best? The Asian countries. When they all move at one time, bitch, they all move, and it's so pretty when you see it. Like, one leg go up, the left leg go up. All these other countries out here, I feel like America should not always have to take the lead. I feel like some of these other countries need to step up and do something. And if they need backup, we'll provide the backup or something like that. Why does America always have to take the lead? Always, always. What is it? And they're saying, oh, bombs, these tests nuclear went off in North Korea. What are they testing Donald Trump to see what he's going to do and all this and that? Well, why can't South Korea step up and say something? Why can't China say something? Why can't Japan say something? They're the closest. Russia too. Why does America always, shit get on my nerves, always, we always got to get our nose in somebody's business. Now let's be really getting something from it. Like,
I mean, all these countries are getting something. All these countries
they're getting something, but
I would like to know if we would have had this same concern and question if Barack Obama would have been successful in 2013. Would we have been questioning President Obama?
Because he would have got it anyway.
Yeah, but I'm asking, the way we are all questioning Donald Trump today, would we have still questioned Barack Obama had he succeeded in 2013? Because let's not, like I said, Barack Obama wanted to do the same exact thing that Donald Trump did last night, but he was unable to.
Barack Obama should have did it anyway.
Now, is it because we're criticizing Trump because of who he is, and we know he don't have?
You know what? I don't think nobody is listen. If somebody's
criticizing Trump,
I haven't really. Listen, people saying, they don't want to go into a draft. But you know what? Something really had to be done. And it's sad that Donald Trump had to be a hypocrite and go back on his words and do it anyway. But somebody had to do it. And this time, it was Donald Trump. All I know is, nobody really wants to go to a World War III or none of that.
And war was not
somebody had to do something. Russia, of course, they saying, we don't agree with what they did.
Upset with
fuck them. Fuck them.
But Russia
who
is
and
now
who right
upset.
there?
But the thing is, Russia is now upset with us for doing.
Fuck it. Let them be mad at us. Leak all the shit y'all got on Donald Trump. What y'all gonna do? Nothing.
They mad at us for doing it, and now they're about to.
We had to do something, and I want to give props to Nikki Haley because she went to United. Well, she's a part of it, I think.
Well, she's
the ambassador.
She's the UN ambassador.
So she got up there and said, Russia, y'all ain't doing this, y'all ain't doing that, y'all need to step the fuck up, y'all got to do something before we step in.
That's right.
Donald Trump didn't even want to do it. It took a woman, oh my God, another lady. It took a woman to say, this shit is wrong.
Well, she did it at the UN. She did it at the UN because I can't think of offhand, but it's this, I can't think of the word. So if anybody knows the name, and because it's been in my brain.
It's all right.
But all of the different countries that are in this group, and Russia, the United States, not NATO, but it's something else. Something else.
All right.
Something else. And they're all in this group. And basically, Nikki Haley, they're all in this group that's a part of the UN. So Nikki Haley being the ambassador, that's her job, to step up and say, listen.
And she pulled receipts with the pictures and look at this.
Yes.
Look at this. Donald Trump. These are the people you want to say, they can't, because she ain't say Donald Trump, but he had to be feeling it.
Right, that's what I'm saying, because I feel like while I support what President Trump did last night, I do, because I feel like I don't want to see any country doing that to their people. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that, because I would hope and pray that, God forbid, if something like that happened here, I would hope and pray that another country would step in and say, bitch, y'all don't do that to
y'all. Canada, y'all better step right.
You know what I mean? And get whatever did it, get them the fuck together. I hope they would come tired of you. But I think that Donald Trump, he's being a hypocrite. You can't say, oh, I need to help these people, these innocent, helpless people, I can't be there, and then turn around and say, but y'all still can't come to this country. You know what I mean? Like, that's being hypocritical.
That's like knowing somebody being raped and you don't want to do anything. You
don't want to do anything about it.
You can't come to my house. Right. I ain't going to help you.
Right.
But then you want to beat up the person that did it.
But then you want to, when it's time to go to court, be in the courtroom crying and saying, yeah, that was so wrong. But then you sat there and let them get raped.
So Donald Trump, all this Muslim ban stuff, like even after they turned it down the second time, you really hear him complain or say anything about it. These are all the things he's trying to get done in his first 100 days. Say, I did this, I'm the president that did this the most in 100 days, I'm the most successful. Like, Donald Trump, let that go, trying to be the most successful, because already you're the most horrible president that we ever had. And you're not running this country, your team is running this country. You don't have any balls. And point blank, like, I'm glad you did this. This is like one of the best decisions you did. But one of the horriblest decisions that you made, something that they're not talking about, is when President Obama had a mission that was supposed to be done, but it couldn't really be finished under his presidency because they were waiting for a moonless night. And
wait, say that again?
Under Obama's presidency, there was a mission that they wanted to do. I can't remember what country it was. But we lost somebody during the mission because they were waiting for a moonless night. And Donald Trump was at a dinner in Florida where he decided to send those troops in to complete the mission that was supposed to be done. And remember when he did his little address to Congress, and he clapped for the wife. He shouted out the wife and everything. They all clapped for him. He really hasn't been getting any. Nobody really like came down on him like that. Trump. But if that was Obama, he made a decision at dinner to do mission, he would have got his head cut off. If this was Hillary Clinton and the Benghazi, they're not treating it like it was Benghazi. You don't even hear him talk about it. It was a one and done thing. Oh yeah, this happened, he did that, somebody died. Oh, it was a successful mission, and he shouted out the wife, and he's all presidential, and now it's just the best thing ever. You don't hear nothing else about it.
Right.
But you made that decision over dinner. Over dinner. You didn't really think about it, or your team didn't even think about it. You said, oh, go ahead and do it. And then you try to blame Obama for it because it was his mission. But now you're the new president. That means what happens is you take over. So things that's supposed to go on the other president, it's your fault. Things that didn't go down 3 years ago, you don't blame that on Obama. And you know what? He's the first president I know to really sit there and blame another presidency.
You know what's so interesting too about Donald Trump? Because remember we used to always talk about George Bush when he left office. You rarely heard from him, And remember, I was talking about how George Bush had always said that he always felt as though former presidents should never criticize the current president because it doesn't look bad, and he always
because it looks bad.
Yeah, because he, publicly anyway, he said that he shouldn't criticize them publicly. You say what you want to do in private, but publicly it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look good, and because when Bush was president, he got a lot of flack from Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton, and they were publicly, But it's interesting because George Bush, I think, kind of walked back on his, because the other day I forget where he was. And he went in on Trump indirectly because of a rollback that Trump did where a lot of funding wasn't going to, let's just say it was
Meals on Wheels or something like that?
No. It was Bush has some type of thing over in, let's say, Libya, or not Libya, Liberia or something like that. Let's just, and one of the things that Trump had signed to cut it was helping Bush organization, and was being funded. And Bush was like, hold up, motherfucker, I'm trying to help these people over here, and now you're stopping this. And he called Trump out without calling him out by name, but just was like, and while he was over there, him and his wife, was just like, you don't do that. Like, that's not right. This money that the country was sending was coming over here to help these people. And I thought, and they had it on the news and everything, and I thought it was so interesting because for the past 8 years that Obama was president, you never heard Bush speak ill about him, but he made it known, bitch, you're getting on my nerves. I didn't vote for you.
No.
And what the fuck were you saying at the inauguration? Because a source came out and said that George Bush questioned after the inauguration, what the hell was that I just listened to?
What was it? What was it?
Donald Trump's
inauguration. You talking about Armageddon. This is going on, that's going on. I'm going to be the president for the people. I'm going to, and something we never talked about was George Bush's love for Michelle Obama. He got a little jungle fever, but you know what? I love it. I love it.
But it just goes to show you that we can disagree, but still like each other on a personal level. You know what I mean? And I, truth be told, I feel like that when President Obama's library opens in a few years, I feel like he'll probably want George Bush to speak rather than Trump.
Oh yeah, whoever the president is at that time.
Trump. I think it'll open because they always start building and start like
it's going to be in Chicago.
Yeah, it's going to be in Chicago. They've already started building it, and I think it's going to be ready by maybe next year or the year after next. But they usually always invite the living presidents to come,
bitch,
and be
get
there.
the former, get the 43.
I don't think 43rd. Obama would even.
Why would you?
Why would you? After all that shit he said.
And then you say, I tapped your house. I mean,
so I would say, you know what? Trump, he can come, but skip over him and have George Bush
I'm
speak.
ready for First Friday.
But can I just
Yeah, can this be just one video right here? Yeah. Let this be the.
It can, but did you see? No, I was just saying. She killed a child.
Oh! That's why she looks so. You know what? Y'all don't know what we talking about, but if you go to Mikkel's Instagram, I happen to run across this video. First of all,
that's hard.
One of the topics you asked us to talk about was one of the Uber people, and from that video it went to this video with the lady in T-Mobile.
They killed the little girl.
So now she's a killer, and she got out that fast.
Well, that was in 2011, and somebody said she was talking to herself, talking to her inner demons. She was talking to her.
Look how many comments you got.
Yeah, because everybody knows that. I apparently didn't know her.
Ooh, somebody went in. What'd they say? And I'm gonna shout her out.
No, she didn't do well.
Ooh.
No, she didn't do well.
No, the comment didn't do well?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about she's praising the worker. No, go ahead. You
praising the work?
Yeah.
Read that comment so I can get better. I haven't done a heart-to-heart in a long time. On this First Friday, I'm feeling like it, but I can't. Come on, because we got another video to do.
What you saying? Come on.
Oh, we
finished?
You. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Peace, love, and hair grease. Okay.